Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising sign, fortune kind. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is, because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation, because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way needing anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
Robert Frank and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here. It is game time!
We have come to the most critical area of masculine behavior. What?
Tune in, is it time yet? I got more maneuvers than a Heimlich. Spit a verse as good as any rhyme get. Cause to be the man, it's a mindset. What's a mindset? You know mindset. It's the attitude from the thoughts of your mind. Proof that we all come from something divine. That's why you will always be one of a kind. You got the power, you wanna be winning. But in the beginning, you never was taught. You really already got everything needed inside you to get you whatever you want. But what do you want? What do you need? The women, the power, the money, the fame. Mentally, all of us one and the same. A student in life and I study the game. Take them to school, ooh, that was the move. See all these mean feelings, trying to be cool, true. That's what it do with Steve the Dean Williams. He put the flavor up into my ear like, damn, how I play myself again. Building up confidence if we all stop and just get up on this dating help for men. Cause a happy bride in a sad groom leaves a broken heart with a stab wound. That's why I get more ass than a toilet seat in the female bathroom. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Can't be the man with no mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. That's why I'm the man with a mindset.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Sorry, music's too loud. Class is in session. How y'all guys doing? We have a good show for y'all guys today. Just do it. We're going to do a few hours, and we have a pineapple show later on. So I do want to take a moment, as I always say, that this is 100% original. 100% authentic. Everything we're talking about is going to be, actually, it's always going to be in-house, gentlemen. Nobody's really breaking down, especially we're not content creators, but I do want to say what's up to all my dogs out there. But where are my manners? All the ladies out there, you know who you are. Shout out to all the ladies. How about that? Shout out to all the ladies. How you ladies are doing? First, I'll say hi to the ladies. Then I'll say what's up to all my chat room dogs out there, guys. What's going on? I appreciate each and every one of you. Welcome to the motherfucking show. I appreciate you all guys out there. Gentlemen, let's get into the show. If, guys, you have a question, please call in at 833-859-8744. If you have a question, gentlemen, please put a Q. And if you are texting a woman and you don't know what to do, don't know what to say, go ahead and put that in there. We might have a little more questions for you, but we want to make sure that we help each and every one of you guys and show you what the game is all about. One thought, one mind, one way, gentlemen, showing you guys how to actually be one of one, gentlemen. So let's get it. Let me check. Let me check the dogs out there, and if anybody had any questions already up front. No, not yet. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about breaking free from your insecurities, and the question is that who are you trying to be? But we're going to talk about that, discuss that, and again, not too long of a show, gentlemen. We're going to do that because we have a pineapple show later on tonight, so we're going to chop it up. But gentlemen, like I said before, let's talk on it. I think some of you guys out there start with, I guess, if we want to look at some of the things, there's a frustration for a lot of you guys out there. You're frustrated because there's a woman that you want to be with that you can't have. You're frustrated because there's somebody that you have messaged and they have not messaged you back. You're frustrated because there's somebody you messaged and they didn't give you the answer you actually wanted. And it's boiling over where you are starting to become more angry at women. You're becoming more angry at the situation and things like that. And that's what we're going to talk about, kind of tackling the insecurity that a lot of you guys have. Too many of you guys are putting too much weight and too much thought into women to make everything that your life is all about. Surrounding your life is women. And I think one of the biggest problems that you're always going to have when you make everything about women is that you create, gentlemen, a false expectation, okay? And unfortunately, for many of you guys out there, all the expectations that you have, okay, about things that you want in your life and things that's going on, is that whenever a woman has influence over you, okay, she will have also influence over your expectations. Some of you guys look at women, and it's okay, hey guys, I want you to look at women, but some of you guys have the false expectation that she has to like you. She has to be interested in you. And if she's not interested in me, what is wrong with me? Because many of y'all guys think there's something wrong with you if a woman is just not interested in you. And sometimes interest from a woman can just be from the first layer of her concept of what she's looking for. And sometimes women don't even give you a shot and talk to you to see actually what kind of man you are. But the problem with what you're expecting, and most of you guys, where most of you guys go wrong, is that most of you guys are expecting sex. And because you're expecting sex or want sex, and you're expecting a woman to give it to you when there's nothing that you actually bring to the table, really does damage to your expectations. And what you guys have to understand when it comes to your thought process, and this is what game is so great, because the expectation that we never have an expectation of a woman riding with us, wanting to be with us and everything like that. Okay. We never focus on that. All we focus on, gentlemen, is presenting ourselves. That's all we can do as men, is present ourselves. But the question is actually what self are you presenting? I've always told you guys you are presenting the wrong self because you have accepted who you are. And because you accepted who you are, you're actually stopping growing as a man because you're accepting who you are. And unfortunately, who you are is the problem in the game, who you are, how you think, and how you want to be. And unfortunately, from all those things, it just, I guess it's like it's like a domino effect that will never help you. Because most of you guys have this belief that I deserve. It's crazy. You believe that you deserve women. You believe that you deserve sex. You believe that I don't have to have any talent in who I am. I don't have to have any talent in what I can do. I don't have to have any talent in the way I can text a woman. And yet I deserve. Most of you guys feel like you deserve. And you don't deserve. None of us, okay, gentlemen, there's no parameter or guide that says that you deserve women. We don't. Nobody deserves women. But those with game don't make it about women. It's kind of a difference there. And when you have this false sense of reality of an expectation, okay, what happens to you? Oh, hold on a second. Oops. Okay, excuse me, the phone rings. What happens is that those things that you want will always influence you, and this gives women power. When you look at a woman, you're like, damn, we talked about this last night. She's fine. She's beautiful. She's all these things. And then the moment you go past the point of kissing her motherfucking ass, then that woman at that point has nothing but influence over you. But the influence is actually what it is you're going to do versus what you're not going to do. And then you're going to actually believe that thing, and you're going to make that thing your guiding system on how you deal with that woman. Think about what I'm saying for a second. Is it the expectation that influences your attitude when it comes to a woman? The decisions that you make when it comes to a woman? Your behaviors, your perspectives when it comes to a woman? Is it the expectation or is it the woman? I mean, it's something that you've got to ask yourself. Got a question here. Mr. FS says, so basically as expectation. Well, no, it's not okay, you're not, okay, it's, shit. I guess it can be a form of validation because you're saying this. I see this woman. Oh my God, I have to have this woman. I want to smash. I want to get her to my house. I want to get her to my place. And what happens is when that woman starts to give you crumbs, little small crumbs bit by bit, you feel that you are getting validated because you feel like you're going towards that expectation. You're going towards what you feel that that goal is, and that's not a good thing. But no, it's a great question. Yeah, it's a very, very good question. Very great question. But then these things become beliefs. So, okay, if I don't know how to talk to a woman, and I don't know how to flirt, and I don't know how to move her mind, mountains in her mind, and I don't know how to make her feel, then my influence becomes a next level of that is fear. And my attitude would automatically change. My behavior will change because everything's going to shift. Because again, gentlemen, that's the power women have over individuals who are not actually rooted in the core. So when you see a woman, you're saying, well, what can I do to impress her? You see what I'm saying, guys? What can I say to her? Hey, baby, what's up? You're so beautiful. And hey, let me take you out to dinner, girl. You like fine wine. And hey, tell me about your story and tell me about your life, because I'm not an interesting person, and I just hope that you will see me as that guy. And women don't do that. So average, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because women are smart, ladies, give y'all credit. Women know the motherfucking game. They don't have to give you all of themselves. They can just say hello to you. Gentlemen, A hello from a woman is a crumb. How are you doing? A crumb. Like in a post of yours, a crumb. Even when a lot of you guys go to the mall and, you try to, wear something, you go to a clothing store with a woman in there selling you something, they give you crumbs. Remember, we talked about it yesterday about incentive. What is the incentive for her to give you the cake versus the crumbs? She's always going to give you the crumbs because in her eyes, she's already have influence over you. And the moment she knows she has influence over you is the moment that you're either going to go into the friend zone or she's going to get rid of you or dismiss you. Because women want to give themselves to somebody that they actually want to fuck with, but they don't want to give crumbs to a man because they know a man is never going to accept a crumb. But unfortunately, yes, average guys will accept crumbs because that's actually the expectation. And as you guys have this, and this is where actually where women have the power or the upper ground. They have the high ground. They will always have the high ground in this situation. And God damn, this is not to hype women up, but this is actually this is truth, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Gentlemen, you see a woman and all of a sudden you're so influenced that you want to change who you actually are for that woman. You're a regular guy doing these things. And then, let's even take a step back. Let's take a step back from that. Think about this, gentlemen. Before you even see a woman, what is the influence? The influence is either I've got to wear something to get a woman. I've got to dress a certain way to get a woman. I have to say certain things to get her to like me. I mean, why do you want a woman to like you? I never understood that. And I'll never understand why you guys actually want women to like you. I don't want no fucking woman to like me. Man, that's crazy. But the influence that they have over you before you even walk up on them is so great that they affect you. But there's a greater effect that they have over you, and it's not just the influence. Because you don't know who's around that corner. You don't know who's going to be in that gym, because I don't know why you guys think the gym is a club now. You don't know who's going to be at the mall. You don't know where she is. But when you see her, because of how you're feeling, now this goes into the emotional individual, and it's in your emotions, gentlemen, that actually fuck this whole thing up. It topples everything. Because if you think about for a moment, gentlemen, think about the feeling you get when you actually see a woman. And those feelings of either worrying, having anxiety, or fear set off a set of negative expectations. And watch this, gentlemen, not of her, unless you're red pill. But when you see her, you say, I can never get in someone like that. Why would she like a guy like me? I mean, look at her. She's so beautiful that, wow, she must have so many guys after her, right? But being one thought, being one mind, being one way, gentlemen, it allows you to say that, yeah, she's cool, right? She's cool. And it stops right there. It stops right there. And this is where you guys get frustrated and we become fascinated, not with her, but fascinated. Gentlemen, think about if you can actually teach somebody something, Or think about if you can actually show somebody something. And think about if you can actually connect with somebody on another level. Isn't that fascinating to know that I know if I walk over to that woman, I can change her life? Gentlemen, without even fucking. Versus the guy that wants to fuck, who has emotions, who is worrying, and things like that. Do y'all see what I'm saying? See, your feelings and your emotions that you have are a detriment to the game, because you're saying from the moment that you see her, you're saying that she's better than me. And I've got to compete for her. And I've got to run behind her. And I've got to please her. And I've got to do everything that she wants me to do to be with her. And if she doesn't like me, I have to fight for her. And she doesn't want me, I have to beg her. And and remember the crumbs. So every crumb she gives you a slightly emotional high. So don't okay, guys, don't get it twisted. Women do have drug labs. Women do have culinary schools, but they don't have to pull out the big guns. They don't have to pull out the big guns to get you guys to actually submit. Okay? Statement, even try to impress her rather than impressing you. Well, no, I don't. Okay, no. I don't, I'm not saying that she has to impress us. She doesn't have to impress us. She's just got to follow instructions, which is really impressive. But she doesn't have to impress us, because we're not impressed by a body. If we have bodies around us, what is another body? That's not impressive. Impressive is how you move. Impressive is how you submit. Impressive is saying that, you know what? I want to fuck with you and you only. That's impressive. But no, we're not impressed like that. But for most of you guys, that when you see this woman, because she has influence over your emotions, she's got influence over your expectations, she's got influence over the fact that you are actually, she makes or breaks you by what she does. And she knows she has this power. And sometimes they use it. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. That's their right. They can play with you. They can toy with you. It's whatever they feel like doing. It's none of my business, right? But from the moment that you begin to worry, and the worry, and this is where one of one comes in at, and this is where she can't understand us, where she can understand you. We're not worried about losing her. Can't worry about what you never had, right? We're not worried about other men, because, gentlemen, there will always be other men. I'm sorry. And I don't mean that they're sleeping with other men. I'm saying that there are people out there reaching out to them. But what does that have to do with you? Nothing, right? Especially, gentlemen, when you are learning yourself and you have the game, man. The more you begin to work on yourself, the more you can actually position yourself to show her that I'm not like everybody else. I don't move like everybody else. I don't think like everybody else. And what if you can draw out an emotion in her versus her drawing out the emotion in you? Because that's what they're good at that. I will give them credit. They can do that to a lot of you guys. But when this happens, in the moment that you have a negative thought for yourself and a negative expectation, you are automatically assuming something is going to go wrong, thus puts more pressure on you. So I have to say the right thing. I have to text the right thing. I have to wear the right thing. I have to take her on the right date, right? But what we're saying is that we're not moving or actually thinking on that level of taking her anywhere. We're not limiting ourselves, but you guys unfortunately are setting limitations for yourselves, because what you're saying is that you're better than me, and I have to prove myself to you. And don't ever let a woman tell you that. Don't ever let anyone tell you that. Because as we're breaking all this down, I'm always creating, okay? I always want to create on the land that I'm given by her. I want to create uncertainty. I want to create a connection. I want to create certainty as well. I want to create growth. I'm sorry. I want to. There's several things that I actually want to create, but I don't. I want to be kind of like unforgettable versus somebody that she can easily forget. Because I've always told you guys, I want to be on her mind. And I don't want to be on her mind in a bad way. I just want to be on her mind so she can wonder and try to figure out what it is she wants me to actually be. How do you strengthen a long-term relationship? Do and don't when your time is limited, because no, you don't have any game, sir. That's not you don't have game. No. One thing that you have to understand about upper echelon women, guys, get your crayons out. I'm only talking about the ones, the fruit way up there. Women have lives, and the women that I want you to fuck with are busy. They're just as busy as you, but there's still a way that you can still hold and maintain the connection with the woman by how you communicate. And this is why we separate ourselves, because land, sea, air, space, right? So I don't want to just send a text message. I want to send her a voice message. I don't want to send her a voice message. Sometimes I want to send her a video. And if I get a chance and opportunity, sometimes I just want to take a moment to see her, knowing that she might be busy, but I mean, just see her for the day. But that goes a long way. So the strengthening the long term is not trying to strengthen it. It's actually connecting with her, not on an emotional level, but letting her feel what you are and letting her have more understanding of who you are. You see what I'm saying? Here's a question right here. Can you give me an example of utilizing your construction workers? Yeah, well, okay. So I've got this building called Kissing a Woman. So I want to build a new floor. Maybe I want to build a 67th floor. The 67th floor in Kissing a Woman is a look, saying something, kissing, going back to a look, kissing, and then saying something again. All right, I'm sorry, that's too much. Let me go back. I'll make it basic. I'm building on my building called Kissing, right? Because the beautiful thing about kissing is it's a lot of different ways that you can connect with as kissing. So if I'm building a floor called Kissing, I want to make the 67th floor just a way, something things that I can say in her ear, okay? Because I want to create it. But in creating it with the construction workers, not just me creating that thing, it's also being able to text it, being able to voice it, and all this other stuff. It's actually what I want to do is before she even enters that building, that there's a level of trust between the two of us. And it's the one thing that most of you don't do. And the thing that my construction workers are always doing, they're always finding a blueprint because I want to create a strong sexual presence there. I didn't say sex. Okay, I gotta watch what I say because y'all getting this shit wrong. Okay, listen. Just because I have a strong sexual presence there doesn't mean I'm trying to fuck. Okay, all right. I'm not trying to impress her, but I want a strong enough presence because I told you, I tell you all, I want to conquer. I want the invite. I want to be the first thing that she thinks about, the last thing she thinks about when she goes to bed, and a little bit in between. So in order to do that, I've got to be able to construct how I'm going to position myself to form a very deep connection with her. I want to connect with her on another level. And that's where we talk about the one of one, the unrecognizable, and showing her depth that she's not used to with the average guy, because the average guy can't give her that kind of depth, if that makes any sense. How do you stand out from hundreds of guys that are trying? Well, because I want to be last, Ish. I always want, I never want to be first, Ish. I always like to be last. I love it when they have all these other guys because Ish, those guys can never do the shit that I can do. Remember, Ish, if you look at 100 guys, the 100 guys are two things. They're either on the conscious level thinking, right, where they have false beliefs of themselves, or the subconscious where they're emotionally driven. Both of those guys, or those 100 guys, have one thing in common. They're trying to fuck. It's the one thing they have in common. They're trying to find a combination code to get between her legs. Ish, where do I stand out? I stand out by standing in. Ish, I am not trying to get between her legs. Why would I be like them? Why that if I was trying to get between her legs, Ish, then I would be 101. But our kind, what makes us so different, what makes us so unique, is that the level and depth of how we think goes beyond just getting the pussy. Because we're in the pure and unadulterated pleasure, yeah, we can give her that. But we can give her a connection and understanding, and we can actually elevate and educate her at the same time versus allow. So let me give you the 100 guys. And ladies, I'm just going to give you a little credit here. The 100 guys are going to be elevated and educated by the motherfucking woman. The elevation is the woman saying, you get my time. You get to take me on a date. You get to hang out with me. You get to sit while I'm sitting on my throne. You get to roll fruit at my feet. She can elevate, and she is educating these guys on this is what I want a man to be. See this Ish? The 100 guys. She has the power over them. It's the kind of thing that I was fucking telling Jamie's ass last night. All of these women have hundreds, if not thousands. But the reason we stand out is the game that we actually have, the way we're moving, the way we're thinking. I'm not going to actually ever run behind a piece of, I'm not going to do that shit. I'll never do that shit. Because because I am a fucking opportunity. I'm not an option. The 100 are the option, which gives her options of what she wants. Do I want to go out with this guy today because, I'm feeling like this kind of guy? Do I want to go out with that guy today because I'm feeling like that guy? Or do I want to message that guy? They will always have, gentlemen, and this is the honest truth, and you have to accept it. But there's a beauty in it. Accept that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of guys that want that one woman. But you should never feel threatened, gentlemen, by that woman and by whatever it is she's moving towards. You see what I'm saying? You can, gentlemen, the worst thing that you guys don't do is that In order for you to create attraction, you have got to be an attractive person. Wait. I'm going, wait. I didn't say here. I'm saying here. The greatest mistake guys do is they look at the lens of a woman through their lens. You love a visually stunning body. And I'm not going to say they don't, but they're not operating off of this. They're operating off of this right here. But because of procrastination, because you're not magnetic, because you can't allure a woman, you're seeing yourself, you're saying that I'm not attractive. You're saying that. Nobody else is saying that. You're saying I'm not attractive. But what we're saying to you guys out there is that I am attractive because of who I actually am. I'm very charismatic. Okay? My personality. I don't try to be confident. I am. I love to draw her in. And even if I draw her in, that's the beginning. And that's the problem, is that those 100 guys are an end. The end is just getting pussy. But those who are one mind, one thought, one way, we're the beginning. And that's what separates us. And because we're the beginning and we have a deeper thought process, that we are not even, the competition is not the other guys. It will never be the other guy. Okay. It will never be the other guy. Okay. So let's get to this. What does the system of self-belief take the percentage of, does the system of self-belief takes a percentage of most? Trying to dissect what you're saying. Well, before you meet a woman, most of you guys live off of your past. I tell you guys, and I mean this, I don't look back. And I know y'all say, man, come on, Steve. You got to look back. Come on, Steve. I mean, she don't want you, man. Come on, man. Don't you go back. Come on, Steve. Tell us. No. Listen. You guys have to stop attaching yourself to women. I can only attach myself to myself because I command myself to be my source of influence. Let me grab this call. 443, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir or ma'am?
What's going on? This is Tim from Manna from last night. So I talked to her.
Yes, sir.
She, sir?
No, I'm listening to you. Go ahead, sir. And I'll get your question to RPS. Go ahead. And guys, if you have a question, I'll lock your questions in. And Hagen, I got you as well. AB, I got you. And I got y'all covered. Give me a second. We'll catch you up. But no, please go ahead, caller. What can I help you, man? What's up, brother?
Yeah, so I apologize, right after we got off the phone or whatever. And so we scheduled a time for us to meet. So like you said, I'm not going to deal with her because, you know what I'm saying, I messed up, whatever. Not only that, but, she should live her life, you know what I'm saying, the way she wants it.
Well,
and I'm not to judge anything like that, right? So
let me explain the why.
Okay.
Ish was asking me a question about 100 guys and what separates me from the 100 guys.
Mm-hmm.
The 100 guys have an expectation of the woman through their eyes, saying that this is my interpretation of what I expect you to be. And what I expect you to be is somebody that's going to open your legs, fuck me, and do what I say when I say it, right? Okay. What I'm saying is that what separates us is that, okay, I always got to go back to this because guys, please watch Django Unchained, please. Have you seen Django Unchained?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So follow me on Django to understand this. 2 parts in Django. Where's the first part? Django, if you wanted a horse and the farmer didn't want to give you the horse, what would you do? Django said, I'm going to take the horse. He said, you can't do that, right? Because if you take the horse, they can take you, hang you, and the horse will go back to the owner. So I got a better idea. So instead of taking the horse, why not buy the farm in which the horse is actually on, right? So he said, okay, so what we're going to do is you want your woman back. So we're gonna make an offer so great that he's gonna do that, and then we'll buy the farm. So what did he do? So when he met Calvin Candy, what did he say? After the two guys are fighting to the death, right?
Right. He said, I'm not impressed.
Right.
Oh, no.
No, you're right. Yes. Calvin Candy said, well, what you think? Pfft, I'm not impressed. Calvin Candy said, well, shit, hey, if you ain't impressed, then I guess we ain't got nothing to talk about. Because these are the guys that I'm to sell. And what did Django say? I don't want the guys that you want to sell. I want the ones
that you don't want to sell.
Right. And I don't sell the ones I don't want to sell. And then the German comes in. You won't sell your first. You won't sell your second. But your third, you say, okay, right? Third. Right. So then when he got the third, the way he bought the form is he added an extra $300 to get his girl, right? So why am I tying all this into the game, into women, and what separates us? Is because she doesn't even know what her fucking best is if all she's been around is average.
Right.
She doesn't know the beauty and depth that she has. All she's been around are emotional individuals who hold her back from being actually a woman. Remember, modern males create modern females. Males create females, and men create women.
Right.
So if she's never been around a man, so that's the thing. This is what I was trying to tell you. Right. I don't want to know you. I want to know the you that those 100 guys don't even want to know about. Because it is at that point that when I connect with that you, that then you and I are on a starting point to something that her, is never been used to before. Because your expectation is what is he going to say and what is he going to do to get the pussy? But am I trying to get the pussy, or am I trying to show you why you should be fucking with me? And that's why,
okay.
And that's why the free will comes in, especially with your girl. You never force her. I don't want to force you what you don't want to be. If you want to be with me, you want to be with me. If you don't want to be with me, goodbye. That's it. I'm not going to ask you back. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not.
No, exactly right.
Right. So where you went wrong is that you came at her the wrong way.
I judged her.
Yes, and that's the one thing.
Oh, man.
Never judge. Remember, we don't judge ourselves. We don't judge women. We don't judge other men. And we don't judge the fucking world. All that shit's none of my business. The moment you place a judgment on a woman, she has power over you. Meaning that it goes back to the expectation, if that makes any sense. But I got to continue with the show. But do you have any other questions?
No. Are you doing another one at 8?
Yeah, we're doing pineapple with the fellas at 8. Pineapple with the fellas at 8. So.
Okay. So I'll call tomorrow, to just tap in with you.
Yeah, I might not do something tomorrow. If I do something, I usually do something Friday morning if I'm going, just making some rounds and shit like that. So it just all depends. So I'll let you know if I'm gonna drop something or something like that. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll squeeze this one last question in. And because I know you gotta go.
What's up?
But what does it look like? You know what I'm saying? For a man not to judge. And I'm not saying I'm a man because, apparently I'm not. Not at all.
What does it look like? This.
Yes, sir.
It looks like this. I don't want to judge you. I want to evolve you. I want to show you things. Why would me judging you is I'm putting a ceiling over you. I want you.
Oh,
Right. I want you. I want you to open up to.
dang.
Okay, listen. You guys don't understand the depth women actually can have. Okay. Oh, you watch Power, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, Power 5 with Tommy. Remember, the old girl
Yeah.
said he sees me. That's it.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
He sees me. And not too many men can see a woman the way I'm showing you how to see her. I'm not seeing her for her faults, her insecurities, and all that other shit. I'm gonna see somebody that for the first time, if you just open up to me, right?
Right.
Trust me, let me in, that we can do some work together that you don't even understand, right, Z? Yes, like Z said, and she says, "Thank you, Z. Thank you, girl. Good one. Thank you." But does that make any sense, sir?
No, that makes perfect sense. Okay, but I appreciate you. I'll check in Friday morning.
All right,
Appreciate
great
y'all.
call. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Great call. Great call. Guys, lines are open. Let me get to team with the questions and break some stuff down. But getting back to the belief, and I will answer all your questions, gentlemen. So if we, okay, so as a student of the game, okay, I can never assume anything, okay, because the moment I assume, and let me give you an example, is she thinking about me? Does she care about me? Does she like me? Is she talking to another guy right now? So give me a second. 702, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir or ma'am?
Yo, Steve, it's Mohab.
What's up, Big M?
I have a question about judgment, and then basically your own personal expectations.
Yes.
So it's like this. It's like you can't ever judge a woman, right? And you can't ever tell a woman what to do, right?
Now listen.
But
right, you can never judge. Yes, but go ahead. I'm listening.
But if I have a request from a woman, if I have an expectation and she chooses not to do it,
what's the request?
I have to respect that.
What would be the request?
A request could be literally anything. A request could be like, I want you to.
If I want to see, if we're on the phone, I want to see you live. I want to see you, right? The problem with your request is you're probably giving a request without the why behind the request. That would more likely push the request forward. But when you're at, what are you asking of the woman?
Like a request could be anything. It could be like, let me watch you shower, or that's after you know where I'm not talking.
You can't ask that kind of ask unless you have a deeper connection with the woman where she trusts you. She's gotta have a connection and a trust with you to do something like gentlemen, you can't ask a woman to watch her shower or to watch her masturbate in the shower if she's not actually fucking with you or connected to you. But I'm listening to you.
Yeah, okay. And it doesn't have to be I chose a sexual one because it just came on top of my mind. But I'm saying in general, a request in general. If I have any request or I have any standard, I can't come to a woman and be like, I expect you to do this. But on the other hand, the behavior modification, how I wanted to ask about it, is certain things they're going to behave when they start asking you, okay, how come I don't see you as much? How come I can't see you more? Whatever.
Well, then that depends on where you're at in my life. I mean, are you my woman? Are you my girlfriend? It's the time you give is based off where she's at on your roster. But you can't make a nobody a somebody if that nobody hasn't brought anything into your life to say, I want to be a somebody in your life.
Okay, and for the women that do ask, you obviously see women will ask you, can be your girlfriend, whatever. Then at that point you would say this is my expectation for that type of person.
Well, I mean,
right?
First, I gotta give her some thought. I mean, there are a lot of women that there are going to be women that want to be with you, and there are women that they're going to want to be a part of your world. But just because they want to be a part of your world doesn't mean they get that honor. I've got to weigh these things out. You just don't, like, we don't move like that. So, but where is your question from? What's your question?
My question is coming from you don't want to lay a judgment on a woman.
No.
But if she's not moving the right way for you, according to what you want, you're never gonna say that to her to try to make her that. I'm never gonna tell you, listen, you gotta do this.
I'm packing up and I'm going to the next town.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Look, big dog. This is the power, gentlemen. Can you walk away from her and not look back? Can you accept that she doesn't want you and you're cool with that shit and move the fuck on? The power is in no and goodbye. It's not in hello and please.
For sure. Okay, and then one more thing. So once you reach the point where right, that's obviously gonna stir them to come back to you and say,
well, I don't want.
How come you're distant?
Wait. Well, yes, but wait a second. I'm not playing games. You will get what you deserve.
100%. It's not a game. It's just based off what it is they brought to the table.
Right.
And when she comes and asks you, how come you're gone? How come?
Well, then
you don't want?
I always let them know. I'll let them know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like wasting my time.
I mean, like
I don't like wasting my time. If I feel like I'm wasting my time, I'm moving on. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm.
It's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're wasting your time or she's bullshitting, why would you entertain a bullshitter? Why would you entertain someone playing? Because then that makes me that ish 100. That makes me like all the other guys, hoping that the sun, moon, and stars line up and she gives me a chance. Fuck you. No. And I don't mean fuck you, ladies, that's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
And a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying fuck you. And I'm gone, man.
Yeah. But I mean, wouldn't that draw the change of behavior due to the fact that she doesn't want to lose you, or she wants you at a higher level?
She's gonna feel the loss because of the connection that we have. They're all okay. Remember, my connection is in surface. So let me explain women 101. If you have a surface connection with a woman and she's done with your fucking ass, she's done. She's done. Mm-hmm. And if you have an emotional connection with her, when she's already done, you're dismissed. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the connection I have a museum.
Mm-hmm.
I've got land.
Yeah.
How do you walk away from that?
Yeah, you can't, because that's touched on her beyond emotional, which is core, right?
Yeah,
or at her core.
Yeah, because I'm drilling down.
But do women have a core, you said, or no?
No, well, their core is their emotion.
But I thought you just said that you move past the emotions. If it's an emotional connection, then
drilling into the emotion. No, I'm going past. Okay. Her emotion is only conscious level or subconscious. That's all they know. Conscious, they only know 2 levels. Brother, we're on the 3rd. And I haven't even discussed the 4th, but I'm just staying on 3rd. Staying on the 3rd level. I have not discussed the 4th.
Damn. Okay. Final question. I'm trying to sum it up. It's it's not that you want a behavior modification from a woman, but for a woman to view you, there has to be a certain kind of expectation that you have. So you're never gonna ask a woman to move a certain way, but if she does ask you or want to know why she's not upgraded, you can let her know, and then she can choose to do that or not do that. But either way, you can't force it.
When you touch them the way I show you and do the things, they want to be with you. They want to be with you. They want to give themselves to you. Because the connection is so great. the way they feel is so great around you that it becomes, remember, the drug, right? It becomes a drug.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so what happens is that her and I, we have tension, sexual tension.
Yeah.
But what fucks her up is that why isn't he trying to fuck me still? But he can still make me feel sexy. He can still make me wet. He can still make me come. And he can still communicate with me on a sexual level. And he hasn't even entered me, licked me, kissed me, touched me, or done anything to me. And yet I'm actually connected to him. So think about that. And that's what Zach and I were saying. So if the connection's like that already, what happens when Kissing 101, 5 Play, Master the Bedroom, Fucking 101, and Dirty Talk, all that thunderstorm rolls in the motherfucking town?
Yeah. Yeah, so because, that being said, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, because at that point, she's going to make the conscious decision to rely on me to be the source of her emotional support. Remember, my land is chopped up into areas that I allow her to have access to when I'm not around. Okay, when you remember, there's a spot for having a bad day, right? She's having a bad day. There's going to be something that I've said, sent, videotaped, or whatever that she has access to. Now, she may hate that shit, but she has access to it.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, I get it. You don't need to ask anything if they're already going to give it to you based on the connection.
Well, I'm not saying that she's going to give it to me, because one thing I told you, they can run away from this too. It's okay. Think about have you ever seen Snowfall?
No.
Okay, you haven't seen that. Okay. So think about something. I'm trying to see how I can explain this. If her interpretation of average guys are doing average things, it's like eating a bologna sandwich. I guess the best way to describe it. After a while, she'll get used to the bologna sandwich and will say to herself, this is the best it's going to be. Right? So she says this is the best it's going to be with a guy. She just put a roof over her head, right? She doesn't even realize she's doing this shit. This is the best it's going to be. I will accept this guy because this is the best I can have, right? Right?
Yep.
But I'm not the end. I'm her beginning. Everybody else is her end result. End. That means they can't go past. They're at the end because their end is just pussy. They're like, when I get the pussy, I have reached my goal and I'm at my end.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that what happens when she taps in one of one who is already growing and evolving, two totally different things.
Yeah. I see.
Okay.
No, I get it now. Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll throw you back in, brother. Great call. Thank you. Thank you for the call. Thank you. Very good call, guys. Let me keep with your questions, gentlemen. Hagen, I got you next. Let me finish this quick, Hagen. I just saw your thing, Hagen. I got you. I live for that shit, Hagen. I got you. So, getting back to you real quick, I'm saying that, unfortunately, because of your expectations of how you feel about yourself, you will always have a false sense of reality because you've never created a world in which you thrive in. And that's what we do. We create a world that we thrive in, a beautiful world that doesn't need a woman in it. And and if she wants to be a part of that, that's fine, but we don't need her in it. Hagen says okay, Hagen. How do you want to do this, dog? Oh man, I love when women say that. Jesus, your voice is so soothing. So Hagen, you have several options here. Okay, so you have two. I'll give you two off the top that you can do. Two different roads, Hagen. One road, if you want to soothe her voice, you can create something for when she has a bad day, she has a headache, or she can't sleep. But remember, Hagen, the difference what we do is that you've got to find out what her thing is. Ocean, nature, rain, storm, thunderstorm. Somewhere around there is usually that for. But find out what it is that she's actually into and use your voice to soothe her when she's having a rough day. That's one side of the pendulum. The other side is when she wants to masturbate or she wants to turn herself on. You can also send her something soothing that she can just press play. You can do that. But also you have your phone, Hagen. You can also send more voice messages, more videos, and things like that. But you want to listen. The more layers you peel, the more open she's going to be. The more open she's going to be, the more the connection is going to be. So, what I would say right here is this is rewarding mindset, because what she's saying is she's opening up to you, and because she's opening up to you, that's a time you can tell her that, you know what, I'm just sitting here reading what you're saying. And again, Hagen, I don't like compliments, and I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm saying that this right here, I will reward that by letting her know how sexy that is. I really actually appreciate what you're saying, because, you didn't ask her to say it. She said it on her own. So if she's saying it on her own, then you're set. Then you're good to go. You're good to go. So I would definitely hit her up, let her know that I appreciate what you're saying. Hey, and it's more sincere if you want to do it through video. So just think of it like that. Next question. Do you have any system recommendations to start creating beats for audios? No. Also need help on brand, drug lab, amusement park. What is your question on that? I don't know what your question is on that. I don't know why I hit that button for that. When talking to women, my goal is to make that. No. You should, yes, please change that. Okay. When you say, I want to make her obsessed, that means you're already obsessed on the woman. I don't want, guys, I don't want them to be obsessed. I'm just trying to expand and free and feel and tap into. But why do you want a woman obsessed? Why? What is that like? I'm not saying that we don't have women that's obsessed with us, but we're not trying to get them to be obsessed. So why would you want a woman to be obsessed with you? That's the question. If you can answer that question, I would appreciate it. Guys, lines are open if you want to call in. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. We got you covered, and there are no bad questions or anything like that. So let us continue our conversation, gentlemen and ladies. Let us continue. Okay, so we're going to continue. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying to you guys about the expectation. Always remember that when you are emotional, thirsty, or you lack an understanding of what a great lover is, your emotions that you experience are going to give you insights on the set of expectations you are going to have with that woman. Okay? It's just how it is. But the worst part about it is when you have false or thirsty expectations that she's going to give me some pussy. You create a bad reality. And this is where the frustration, this is where the anger, and this is where the hatred of women come in at, because most of you guys, let's be honest, most of you guys don't have a mouthpiece. Most of you guys don't know how to talk to women. And most of you guys don't know how to make her feel things. And then you get in front of her and y'all don't know what to move, say, or think, and then you get mad at her. No, stop. See, that's okay. No, that's dirty Mac. See, gentlemen, this is what y'all don't understand about the game. The more you allow them to go, the majority, I can't say all because I don't want to generalize, will stay. But if you're obsessed with her staying, then she's going to fucking want to leave, big dog. Listen, gentlemen, I tell you, you are going to lose women. But if you're going to get in this game, okay, you are going to lose a lot of women. I'm telling you. A lot of women cannot handle the shit that we're talking. You will lose a lot of women. You will lose a lot of women. But you have to let them go. Gentlemen, listen. This is why your judicial system is so important in your mindset. Guys, you can find a woman that is so fucking beautiful in your eyes, so perfect, and you care, and you're like, damn, oh my God, I don't want to lose this woman, man, because the connect. Oh my God, I don't want to leave, and all this other stuff, right? I don't. The greatest thing as a man is letting her go and not looking back, but not doing it to deceive her to come back. I'm saying we let them fucking go. And not only, gentlemen, not only let them go, I know that sounds fucking crazy, but we wish them well. Listen, I enjoyed the time I had with you. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed the things that we did together, whatever those things are, right? But I'm just not the guy for you. I am not the one for you. And I hope you find that guy, because I'm not the one. And I wish you well. I free you. You are free to go. And I wish you to. And listen, don't worry, because this is the thing that they're going to worry. Oh my God, if I let him go, is he going to bug me? Is he going to run behind me? Is he going to take information and make me feel guilty? No. I'm not going to run behind you. I'm not going to throw anything in your face. And I'm not going to do things to bring you back. You are fucking free. And I'm going. Poof. Burning that fucking ship and going the fuck for it. Now, do they come back? Yeah, they will. And some won't. But regardless if they come back or not, you got to stand on your motherfucking square, man. By a great level, do you mean you have to know every single detail? No. I don't want to know the single details about her. I've already got the detail. Excuse me, Bert. I've got the details created on what I want to do. So many ways that I can touch her. So many things I can tell her. And so many things I can teach her. So I'm not making it about her. I'm making it about what I create in my world to invite her to be a part of these things. The way I touch her, the way I look at her, the way I kiss her, the way I make her feel, all those things. My studio, it's an array of things. So it's just saying that if you want to enjoy me, or enjoy these experiences, you freely, without any manipulation, you just let me know. I got you. I fucking got you. How do you not be thirsty around beautiful women if you want to fuck? Well, the problem is because you're a bad lover. I don't. I just. She's a something to you guys. She's a nothing and a nobody to me. She hasn't, what has she brought or done, or how is she moving to show that she should get my attention and my time? And why should I be thirsty when I can create a thirst in her to quench her thirst? When I can give her orgasms with just my words alone and how I think. So why do I need to be thirsty? And beautiful? What makes her beautiful? What is it? See, you guys, this is what I'm saying about expectations, man. Look at this. Okay, now listen, and this is why I'm going to give women credit. I hate doing this shit, but I got to give them credit. Look how you fucking think about yourself. Look at how you think about yourself. And everything that you think about yourself is going to anchor itself in to expressing who you actually are to the fucking woman by the statements you make. I'm never making a statement like this. Now, if I use the word thirsty, I can use it in something like quenching my thirst when I pour your favorite wine on your body. Thirsty. Or thirsty when I make you wet before you come. I want to drink and I want to taste your cum. Thirsty. But your thirsty ain't that thirsty. Your thirsty is a lack of belief in yourself, in your abilities, in your mouthpiece, in everything you are, that you do not believe in yourself. And you actually believe that's true. Women are never going to fuck. Let me tell you why a woman's not going to fuck with you. Because she's already got you. So why would she fuck with? Man, where's the clip at, dog? Let me show you. The fucking woman said this. Look. This is what the woman's saying. Listen. Look. Watch this. Pull it up. Here we go. I got your question. I got it, but let me see. It's coming. Let me pull it up if it rolls up.
All women love toxic men. I repeat, all women love toxic men. And if they fucking say they don't, they're lying. Because let me just tell you something. No woman wants a man that is a yes man. No woman wants a man that they can walk all over. No woman wants a man that's like a fucking sassy man. Like, no. Us women want a man that we can submit to.
A man that they can submit to. I mean, but you have nothing to submit to because you don't even like yourself. Look, another one. Here you go.
Here's the thing, y'all. When a man is secure, he's confident, and he likes spending time by himself, that's a dangerous combination for a woman. Why? Because women want to feel like the guy that they're into is into them. And this type of guy don't provide that type of security. At least not for a while. So that makes her want to do more, to say more, to get in contact more, to start building a sense of security with this guy. And because of that, women tend to feel like they're begging for this man's attention simply because he like being by himself. He ain't pressed to speak to you. He's aloof. There's a sense of mystery. And so the woman that may be involved with this guy is like, I'm going out of my way for this man to see me, and he don't see me.
Okay, here I'm back. Put this back up here. I'm sorry. Why did that take off? Yeah, I'm stuck. Shit. There you go. I don't know why I'm stuck. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I don't know if it froze. We're back. We're back. But I got your question. Let me continue. Let me break something down. Okay, gentlemen. I don't you can never come in to the game with the mindset that you're not good enough. Okay? See, when you are thirsty and running behind a woman, what are you saying, gentlemen? Get your crayons out. You're saying to these women that I'm not authentic. What, gentlemen, what a woman should see is what they get from you. But you don't even know who you are to actually be authentic, because most of you guys see yourself as average or below average. So then an average or below average individual is doing what? You're always comparing yourself to other men. It's like you're looking at another man and saying, this guy, I can't compete with that guy there. What the fool says that? It doesn't work that way, gentlemen. Okay? No, the goal should not be enjoying each other's company, man. No. That's not the goal, dude. That's not the game. Okay? The amusement park are rides or emotional rides that you can put a woman on a sexually seductive layer, okay? That's what it is. I just want to make sure I'm catching up with everybody. Well, here's the thing. You're not in the game. I don't know why you lying. Please don't lie. You're not in the game. So please don't fucking lie. You ain't game to fuck up. Please don't lie. Please don't lie. He's not, that motherfucker ain't in the game. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, that women, they can't operate their minds when they see a guy that actually believes in himself. I believe in myself enough to walk towards you and talk to you. But I also believe in myself enough to walk the fuck away from you. Okay? Because the way we move is different. Okay? We're different. Because all we're doing is taking a step back and we're spotting the movements and the patterns and how the woman is operating. And we don't get caught up in the formula. But what is the formula? The formula is boy meets girl. Boy has to make girl like him. Then after the like, they have to have a friendship. And after the friendship, there has to be an attraction. Then after the attraction, they're allowed to date. And after the date, then she is going to start to like him on a different. That's the formula. That is a fucked up ass formula in which you don't operate from. Question right here. So when you say we shouldn't shift our thirst ourselves to ourselves and not women, so do you mean that you should already know what you're going to do with her? Yes. Yes. All I know is that I'm just going to present myself to her. All I know is going to present myself to her. This is who I am. That's it. Because I know who I am. And the motherfucker, I know who I am. I'm saying that the I am of I am is something that she doesn't know, because I'm going to get her connected to her I am, which is an unrecognizable version of herself, without even having to get between her legs, big dog. We operate totally different. We take the power out of the pussy because we have so much pussy thrown our way, with or without the pussy. We don't care. We just don't give a fuck. The land we get is based on talking to her through our, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's actually how you feel and how you actually think about yourself. It is actually. Let's get to this question right here. Yes, please listen to me, gentlemen. Listen. Your greatest competition will never be the next man. Your greatest competition will always be the man in the mirror. Always look to outdo yesterday's you today and prepare yourself to be outdone by tomorrow you. See how that works? This is the competition. And if I'm competing, and I will call it playful competition. Now I won't say this is fucked up, but this is how we are and shit like that. So I'll give y'all one. So if I'm around a woman or with a woman, the question is who gets to come up. There was a competition amongst the seductive me to the romantic me, the kinky me, to the dirty me, to the naughty me, to the smooth me. That's the competition. Who gets to come up and play? I'm going to play, but who gets to play? And that's why I keep telling you, you can change everything up by how you play. But all these things are actually me. But never will I look outside of me and another man and say, I can't win. I've never even imagined or thought that way. And never imagine just because a woman is with a guy that has money that she's okay. Please understand, gentlemen, when women go after guys who have money and status and fame, that's the connection. There's no emotional connection because once those things go away, she's actually gone. And that doesn't make her a bad person. It just makes the guy a sucker for trying to show those trinkets at her. Do you, Coach, I think you sent, no, if you didn't, you got to be specific in what you asked for. So you got what you got, unless you were specific and asked for it. So anyway, let's see here. Next, okay, no question. Guys, we got you covered. Gentlemen, if you have a question, please ask. We will do another hour and a half. I think an hour and a half. We do probably, 1 to 2. Yeah, we'll probably do up to 2 o'clock, something around there. So we're chopping up game, guys, breaking things down to give you guys an understanding of what it's like to actually take away insecurities and ask, okay, here's the thing. Why would you want to be somebody else? Why would you want to be somebody else? A lot of you guys will look at a guy on YouTube that's around a bunch of women and you say, I want to be that guy. But you got to take a step back. Motherfuckers with game are not showing their hand. They're low key about everything, man. We don't put business on the front street. We never put business on the front street. And if somebody is showing you a bunch of women on this yacht and all these other things, that's not who he's actually fucking with, dog. And y'all can't get caught up in that shit. How do we get develop different? You can't, Iverson. You're not a student of the game. You can't. You're not a student of the game. You guys think it's just some magical pill that you can take. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, sir. It doesn't. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't, man. I wish it did work that way, but unfortunately it does not work that way. Because most you guys do not understand the unsatisfied needs and desires that women have. And the unsatisfied need and desires is that they just don't, I guess they want to connect with somebody, but they can't find anyone to connect with because everybody wants to connect to that ass. And that's about it, man. Anthony makes a statement. Well, it's not looking outside yourself. The more you look at a woman, she gets the points. Anything that you do for a woman gives her points. It's very easy, gentlemen. Anything you say, do, or think, gentlemen, gives her points. Okay? Anything. Oh, Renee, that's not the new one. I just dropped the new one. That's not the one. Take that one down. Put the other one up. That's not the new one, baby. That's not the new one. It's not the new one. But what I'm saying for you guys out there, this is why when y'all watch the Pineapple Show tonight, y'all will see several guys that have no sense of self. And when you have no sense of self, you don't talk about anything. You just ask boring questions. Okay? That you want to make sure that you have more of an understanding of what you are by for what you guys do, unfortunately. So look at this for a second. A lot of you guys want to create this thing and live in this place that you shouldn't. You're always looking for certainty in everything. But looking into certainty in everything, sometimes it tricks your mind to thinking that you're not the guy at that point. Okay? See, most of you guys, when y'all fear things. And let's look at the unknown, because that woman is technically the unknown. How do I get her, fill in the blank for you desperate motherfuckers? How do I get pussy? But where is the light in the guidance system that you have to go into the unknown to make it known? Okay? And when you don't have or have an understanding of the unknown, it's because she's going to recognize this, that you guys have limited experiences in certain areas of your life when it comes to romance, dating, kissing, and messing around. And she knows this. With limited experience, there is also a limited perspective. So then that person is going to do what? He's going to do two things. Get your crayons out. Number one, he's going to jump to conclusions, or he's going to follow somebody that jumps to conclusions. Thus, the manosphere and the red pill and stuff like that. Well, I won't say they're perfect examples of how to be smooth. It's just giving you examples of I know what to do when I'm around a woman. How about that? It's not, I'm not trying to be smooth. If a woman recognizes that I'm smooth, she's going to recognize it. And if she doesn't, she doesn't. I can't. Okay, again, we can't assume. Okay, yeah, I know I'm a smooth person, but I'm not smooth to every woman because I can't get every woman. No one can get every woman. Okay? And that's the truth. And even if I was smooth, right? Smooth can get you. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, all this good shit that I'm telling you can get you to lose a woman. All that stuff. You see what I'm saying? You're saying, how do you win with, well, but that's because you can't win off of limitations. Think about that. Limitations. Think about your world and why you're so frustrated. and why you're so upset and why you are always losing versus winning based upon how you feel about yourself. The experience is not me being with a woman. That's not going to give me the experience. Okay. The experience is in the game. Okay. For all my football aficionados, and for all guys listening, 7.5 hours we'll be doing the pineapple show, just to let y'all guys know. But for all you guys out here, think about this. For all you guys waiting for the Super Bowl on Sunday or watch football, the experience is not when you get on the motherfucking field and playing the other team. The experience comes in learning the playbook. I know the routes that need to be run, and I'm just going to run the routes. And I don't give a fuck what opponent is in front of me. I'm still going to run the route and not change up the route based upon who's in front of me. So don't look at the limit. You limit your experiences by setting limitations on yourself by saying, I'm not good enough when you see a woman. And the truth is, you're not good enough because you haven't created anything on the back end to say, come into my world. When a woman realizes that you don't have experience, it's all based on the guys that she's come across in the past. No, it's what she thinks of you. Guys, women too. Guys, the difference between experience and not having experience is just like a nice guy to an asshole or a jerk or someone that's cocky, conceited, and arrogant. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. That's what we're trying to tell all you guys out there. Okay? So, but this is why it's very, very important, gentlemen, that, let me see a question right here. Great question. Gentlemen, y'all are asking some good-ass questions. I commend you guys. Guys, the lines are open if you want to call in. And ladies, you ladies can call in as well. What do I create on the back end? Everything. Everything is created on the back end. Everything. Everything is there's everything. Your drug lab should be created on the back end. Your marketing team on the back end. Your amusement park, your sexual amusement park, your center on how you operate, your culinary school, your creative, your mental gym. Oh man, you should be in this motherfucker all day, every day. Your guide, your film room, your studio, your detective, your blueprint of how you move, time, your compass, your blacksmith, and the way you want women to see that you know how to communicate with them. So it's many things. It's many things. Because women are not used to us. So you create everything on the back end. And if it's created on the back end, all you got to do is just present that thing. Okay? Yeah. Everything is the play. That's it. Everything is the play. How you moving? It's everything. And you never change that up. You never ever move or change that up. Ever. This is what I'm going to present myself, the letter A. I'm going to present myself to a woman, and I'm going to allow her to make a choice of what she wants to do. And I'm not going to ask her to do anything she doesn't want to do. It's totally up to her. It is her choice. And that's it, the end. But as we start to interact, she's going to start to see what it is like to be with us at that point. Okay? I don't understand unless it's for the better. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Gentlemen, you got a question, please put a Q. Or you guys can call in. We are chopping it up. We're talking about the insecure, excuse me, the breaking free of your insecurities. You can't win with a woman being insecure. That doesn't work. You can't move insecure around women. Okay? You can't. And I just love what we have. We have so much to offer a woman, man. Oh man, so many things to offer her. And sometimes it's like, damn, what a shame. Well, oh well, next. You say what I mean is that you said you can't change the way you move or the plays, but unless you're developing, oh, yeah, you can evolve those things. Yeah, you can evolve. You can always evolve, gentlemen. Always. Always move, always evolve. But this is okay, so if you look at your mental gym, how many weights are you putting on that barbell to build that confidence up? Because the struggle for many of you guys is developing it. Okay. And a lot of you guys want to boost your self-esteem the wrong way. You want to boost it by what you wear and what you put on and stuff. But where's the selfish part of you that wants to be selfish? Is there a selfish part of you? No. There's nothing about you guys that are actually selfish. Where's that part of the selfish side of you? I ask all you guys that. Where's that part at? Because without that part, you can't do anything. Can't do much of anything. So it's just something to think about. But guys, I am going to stay on for another 20 minutes, I think. I'm going to stay on another 20 minutes. I got another 20 minutes. So we're going to chop it up. Guys, if you guys have questions or anything, go ahead and ask. This is basically just a light conversation show. Got the Pineapple Show later on tonight, but we want to make sure that y'all have an understanding is that we want you, when you're secure in yourself, the woman will be secure in you. Let me grab 407. 407, sir, what's your name and where you calling from, sir or ma'am?
Hello?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Hey, what up, D? My name is Leonardo, and I'm from Orlando. Hello? Can you hear me?
How can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm starting from zero. Like I'm 30, right? And I want to learn games. So, like,
but why do you want to learn?
How do you find your compass? How do you?
Why do you want to learn game?
Huh?
I said, why do you want to learn game, man?
Because one of the things that I just come to understand is that game is about me. So I've never been focused on me. So the way I understand game is I have to care about me. So how do I start? How do I get my compass? How do I my mission statement and stuff like that? So.
Well, are you watching the show live?
Live right now.
Okay, can you read?
You said what?
Can you read?
I do.
Okay.
I can.
So what do you see on the screen right now? Below my chin.
What do you mean? What are you trying to?
Why don't you look and read what is below my chin? What does it say? I'll give you a color. It's in yellow.
Become a student of the game. Ask for your pathway.
So then why is your first fail right now?
I didn't read.
Because sometimes what is right in front of your face that can help you, you are blind to. And this is what's crazy about you guys. Why are you so blind to what's in front of right in front of your face?
That's a great question.
So do you actually want to become a student of the game, or is it that you can't read?
I want to become a student of the game.
Well, how do you want to become a student of the game if you ain't following the instructions that you're told to begin the process?
Well, the only thing I can say right now is that I don't know anything, and I'm ready to just learn.
Can you just follow the instructions that's in yellow, sir?
All right, I understand now.
Why?
Gotcha.
What do you mean you understand now? I'm lost.
I mean, go to the.
Right. I'm just saying, man. I don't understand. I mean, how did you come from the red pill community and everything? Sounds like it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Who are you listening to before me?
Huh?
Who are you listening to before me?
Before you. Let's see. Was this guy from Fresh and Fit?
Okay. Do you know what red pill means?
I have not paid attention to none of that.
You have. That's a bad thing.
No, I have not.
You have.
You're asking me, and I'm actually.
Sir, I'm telling you, you fucking have. Do you want me to explain that to you? How are you gonna tell me you're not when I'm telling you have?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Do you think Fresh and Fit have game? Or are they from the manosphere and red pilled, man? What do you think?
No. What you don't understand is that I'm just looking at it.
Sir,
I'm not practicing it or anything.
Okay, stop. Let me ask you a question. If you watched a video and on YouTube, you turned on YouTube and there's a video on sucking a dick, would you watch it just to watch it?
There's no way.
No, there's no way, because that has nothing to do with you. Am I correct?
That's correct.
So then what the fuck are you watching them for then? Because it's something that they're saying that you connect to. So don't sit there and dog. One thing you can't do to a motherfucker that's gamed up is think I'm dumb as fuck.
Repeat that.
I ain't repeating nothing. I'm hanging up on you because you're wasting my fucking time. Goodbye. Fuck. I can't stand dumbass people. God damn. Jeez. Oh my guys, I promise you, the best thing about those manosphere motherfuckers and red pill is that you can take their women. Their women will be happy to be with you. Period. And when motherfuckers say they ain't listening to red pill and then you're watching it, that means, gentlemen, whatever you watch, there is something that is connecting you to that thing. And that is why most guys don't want to admit that they are gullible, naive, and disillusioned. But then when you shine a light on them, they want to fight you on it. Ain't that amazing? Gentlemen, if y'all have questions, we're going to do another 11 more minutes. We're going to wrap this up early. But if y'all have any questions, please put a Q in there or call in. If you have any questions, please put a Q or call in. And we appreciate you guys. I want to let you guys know I do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys. Y'all are learning. It's a time. It's going to take a process, but y'all are doing very well. But it's going to be a process because you have to actually unlearn to begin the process of learning. And you've got to stop accepting yourself to start the process. So it's levels and layers of this stuff. And if you look at the levels and layers, it's going to be good. You said any woman that wanted me, I always did nothing because of my insecurities. It's like I'm programming myself to fear them. Well, Dave, it's not a program. It's a choice. It's a choice, buddy. It's a choice. It's actually a choice. Everything you do and you choose to do. When you choose not to talk to a woman, it's a choice. But there's an underlying thing behind the choice when you choose not to do something you want to do. And it's because most of you guys don't know what to do next. Most of y'all guys say, okay, well, what do I do after I talk to her? Or what do I text her? Or when do I ask her for a date? And if on a date, what do I say to her? And so on and so forth. So it's the choice comes in. I'd rather do nothing because all these things I have no answer to. And I don't want to feel stupid. I don't want to feel dumb. I don't want to feel like I'm running behind her and all these other things. And this is where the game comes in at. You have got to move and you've got to connect with yourself. One thought, one mind, one way. Nothing is ever going to change for you until you actually make the provisions for the change yourself. And this is what we're here for, gentlemen. We're here to help you and guide you on the game, man. All you guys have a lot of potential. And the thing is, you don't see it. You don't see it. Oh, fuck. Yes, Bagoli, what's up, man?
Hey, Steve, what's going on? Get the likes up. Another good show. Hey, Steve, I'm a regular caller on the show, aren't I? And I contribute, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And I bring levity to the show, don't I? I mean, people kind of like me, right?
No.
So I called the president of a university's office. Can I call? It's just like 10 seconds. Can I give you a 10-second call I recorded, please? It'll be funny, okay?
No.
Let me play it for you guys. Listen to this.
No.
Listen.
No, I can't. We're not. This is not a. I don't know. We're not doing this, dog. I'm not doing this shit, dog. I'm trying to teach a class. I'm sorry, Spagola. I'm trying to teach a class. I don't want to. We're not doing this, dude. We're not doing this. You're not a fixture in this shit. You're just a guy that calls in. So I'm sorry, guys. We're not listening to that shit. Any other guys, y'all got questions, gentlemen? Any of you guys have any questions, please let me know. Let's chop it up. But like I said before, 8 o'clock East, we'll have our Pineapple Show with 50 and Zag chopping up the game. And any other question I have, please let me know. I'll leave the floor open to you guys with anything that you have that I can help you with and answer. So I'll let us know, and we'll definitely go from there. Let me see. Fuck, where is it at? 502, what's going on, brother? How can I help you?
Hey, what's up, Steve? It's Soul. I just had a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So I'm trying to get a better understanding of what it looks like to learn game, and I was thinking back to that picture you had put on one of your shows where it was a car and it was broken down into its pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. What about it?
So with that car, and you're talking about building things on the back end. So where I'm kind of confused is, in order for one part to work, you have to understand the part, how it works, how to use it, and then how it connects to the other parts, right?
No. It's not. It's not even knowing the parts.
Yeah.
What the parts are. It's educating yourself on the parts before you even get to the parts.
Yeah. Because where I was getting sort of confused is, in order for one part to even work, it has to be connected to the other parts.
Well, that's
so if you have
that's where the puzzle pieces come in at. Yeah, the parts connect like a puzzle.
Yeah, so where I was getting kind of confused is, if you have no parts to begin with, right? How do you even learn about a part if when you try to learn about it, it's dysfunctional because the other parts don't work either. If that makes sense to you, I'm kind of confused.
No one's saying you can't create the part.
Yeah.
You can create the part. So what's the problem?
So this is my question. So let's say I create a part, right?
Yes.
And I create this. This is my first part. I have no parts, so I create this first part.
Okay.
How would that part work without the other parts? That's where I'm getting confused.
Well, what do you mean? How would that part won't work? It can function. It should be able to function on its own, but it should be more powerful functioning with all the other parts.
Okay. I'm starting to see. So basically, each part has its own individual purpose.
Yes.
But the whole has its own purpose as well.
Yes.
So when they all connect, they serve a greater purpose. Is that how it is?
Greater purpose.
Yeah. Okay. I think that clarifies some things, but that was my question.
Okay. Well, we'll throw you back in. I appreciate you, buddy.
I respect. Thank you.
I respect. All right, guys. So last round of questions. This guy says, why do I get into action, then I fall back? I don't know what that even means, dog. I have no idea what that means. Broken. I don't know what that means. But anyway, gentlemen, I do want to say to all you guys, I do want to say thank you for joining us. If you have any other questions, go ahead and ask or call in right now. We're about to wrap this up. And we're going to move forward. We have the Pineapple Show tonight at 8:00. So I'm going to say thank you very much. I'm the dean. Class, we're going to go ahead and dismiss class and everything. And we will see you guys tonight at 8 East on the Pineapple Show. So I will talk to you.